Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you with another video. All right, so headed back to the hotel, feeling good. Had a great day with my uncle, man. It was just me and him. His wife spent the day with her family somewhere not too far from where we were at. But yeah, it was just me and him. It was a good day, man. We talked everything in regards to TV shows and sports. Watched as much sports as we could possibly stomach. Ate some gumbo. His wife brought some food back over for a quick second, but it was most of the stuff I couldn't eat as usual. So she ran through all of the ingredients in the food that they had. So they can only bring me meat and green beans, so I really appreciated her doing that. She also bought me this really cool sweater thing. Fits about as perfectly as anything has ever fit on me in my life. I really appreciate that this is something that was given to me. They gave me a card, hooked me up with a check for $100. You know, just being great. My uncle unfortunately didn't want to drive back this away because at night it's not all that safe for him. His vision's not good, stuff like that. So I told him, hey, drop me off at the train station. It's just like coming back from mom's. So I made the trip back. I just wish I would have had my jacket, not my jacket, a hat or something, a hoodie, maybe the hat that was given to me. But other than that, I'm warm, man. This thing that they bought me keeps me very warm. So, you know, it didn't take too much time. Since the buses are free, I decided to skip the walking down Lancashire. It's a little too cold on my head for all of that walking. So I figured, plus I wanted to make my Laker reaction video, and ain't going to do that till I get in the house. But had a good time watching the game. Of course, the team won. Was very pleased about how that turned out. And watched, we missed the San Antonio Knicks game that turned out to be a really good game. We didn't get a chance to see that one, but we did catch the tail end of both the Dallas game and the it was Dallas Minnesota game. We saw the end of that and saw a good portion of the comeback. Even though Dallas lost, they erased a 28-point lead, so that was kind of cool. And we watched some of the Philadelphia game, particularly the last 10 minutes of the Philadelphia Boston Celtics game, and Philadelphia won that. So, you know, it was a lot of good stuff going on. We watched some of that Ravens game as well. We skipped over to football on Netflix, and that Ravens game went exactly the way I thought it was going to go. The Ravens blew the hell out of the Texans, and blew them out rather. So that was a good game. And then, of course, the Laker game we watched in its entirety, and had a lot of fun watching the end of that game. I thought the game was kind of boring, to be honest with you. I know my uncle wasn't really into it like that, but it gave us a good ending, and the ending was a thriller. So it ended up being a very good game, a day of sports at my uncle's house. Me and him just bonding, enjoying ourselves, and, you know, talking everything that our interests were, man. So that was really cool. I don't think I'd ever had spent that much time with my uncle in a one-on-one setting. It's usually other people there and stuff like that. So that was really cool for us. We both shared having lost my grandfather this week. So, you know, it was all right that we bonded some. I think my grandfather would have appreciated that. And so, yeah, man, it was a good day. 100%. The only thing is, it's cold. It was cold, man, and I wasn't quite prepared to take the train home. I usually keep my backpack, my charger, and, mints in my pocket. There's all different types of stuff that I like to take when I make this trip, and it just wasn't with me because I thought I was getting a ride back. But I didn't blame him for not, man. It got to a point where he's tired. He's getting a little older now, and driving at night, his vision's never been that great to begin with. So I understood why he didn't want to make this trip. It's not a big deal at all, man. And plus, the train station's 2 blocks away from the house, so it's very easy to drop me off there. So yeah, that's really what's going on, man. Not too thrilled about this walk home, but ultimately, with everything that my uncle has done for me, man, it's the least I could do is not ask him to drive all the way back to North Hollywood when he's not comfortable doing that. And Lord knows he's done a lot of things that he wasn't comfortable doing, so I can do this. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. But yeah, man, looking forward to getting back in the house, though, making this reaction video. I weighed myself for the first time in a long time, man. Found out I'm 195 pounds. 195 pounds. I ain't never been that heavy in my life. Not even as a kid was I this heavy. When I was chubby, I wasn't this heavy. And most of it, to be honest with myself, is muscle. Leg muscle and all these damn squats and stuff I've been doing. And these push-ups. It's put some real muscle mass on my body. Some of it's fat, but most of it is not. So I'm pretty pleased with that. They gave me a Fitbit that they had bought my grandfather, a Fitbit watch. And, it required us to put our weight in. I'm like, man, I ain't weighed myself in years. I don't know what I weigh. My guess was I was still the same weight that I was before I started doing all these squats, but that's not realistic, man. Put on a lot of muscle, you're gonna get heavy. And I was shocked. I didn't think I weighed any more than 180 pounds. That thing said 195. I'm like, what the hell? I stepped on it again later on in the day. It said 197. So somewhere in there, I'm in that range, man, right now. And that shell shocked me. I had no idea I was almost 200 pounds. But it's all good, man. I feel good. My stomach's not really acting up too bad. I had a little bit of an issue, but it wasn't too serious. But that needs to be checked out for certain. But overall, this has been a good holiday, man. You give family a try, man. That's really what it comes down to. I'm so very thankful that I was able to spend the weekend with family. I love all the people I spoke with in Fresno, and a lot of people who've been talking to me today, of course, for the holiday wishes. All of my friends, people that I care a great deal about, I was able to speak with them via text in a lot of cases, and it was really helpful. Talking to Bronze last night really helped me with some of the struggles that I was having, things we talked about on this phone. She gave me some perspective and really helped me just kind of look at it in a way that was a little bit more palatable, as far as all the things I was really frustrated about. But none of that came up today. None of that was really in my head at all. And I think that's what it's all about. That's why I do these therapy sessions, so I can get everything out and then it don't have to linger. I don't feel necessary in confronting anybody about anything. You just need an outlet, a healthy outlet to get things out. That's what my mother used to always say. Maybe the internet's not the best place for you to air out all your frustrations. I don't think everybody should follow me on that. But based on how my life is set up and how I do things, I really don't mind doing that here. And if my voice was bigger, I probably wouldn't say some of the things that I say. You know what I mean? You want to be as responsible as possible. But at the end of the day, for me, this is a vlog, and I don't really care if it's one of those situations where these are things that probably shouldn't be said or whatever, frustrations that maybe I ain't fully thought out. It's about releasing that. That's why I call it a therapy session. I ain't here to be responsible. I'm here to get healed, going for myself. So I think I was good, though. I don't think I did anything or said anything that I couldn't say to people's faces. I honestly don't think so. I don't think so. But it is what it is, man. I think now that I'm in a space where I've had this day to live out, I feel great. And I feel like I try to maximize time with family that I don't get to spend time with. My uncle I hadn't seen in 6 years. Believe it or not, I didn't know it had been that long, but he hadn't been in Los Angeles in 6 years. So that's a real thing. So it was good to bond with him and thank him for all he's done. And just getting to know him more over the last year was really helped as well, too. Doing the Bible study with him every week. He sees how consistent I am, how serious I am about just getting on track to the best of my ability. Obviously, I'm in a space where I still need some help, but that I won't need that help forever is, I think, what ultimately I would want to see if I was in his shoes. And that's kind of what I hope that I've shown him, is that I'm on the road to healing. I'm on the road to being more on my own feet. And I don't know how many different things have to change from here, but I know I've started to make the process of those changes, and hopefully God will show me how to handle the rest. So it's been a blessed weekend. I look forward to continuing my process of getting to know my family better and being better in social settings, and continuing the consistency of the things that got me 195 pounds, push-ups and squats and all these different things, and this channel, the Laker aspect of things, the consistency of it all, art, playlist work, all of those things. I have no intention of stopping any of that, and I really appreciate that my family has carried me so that I've had the time to do those things without having to worry about some of the things that would otherwise be needed to handle keeping keeping my life going financially. So it is what it is, man. I think you just gotta, in all things, turn whatever is not great into what will otherwise strengthen you. Turn whatever it is that ultimately hurts you and make it into something creative, something artistically positive, I guess is what I try to do, or creatively positive. And try your best not to revert into old habits that don't serve you at all. And so that's what I pride myself on attempting to do. And so that's really what it is, man. I want to thank my uncle and my aunt, all the Wallers, for sending my grandfather off in a very respectable and honorable way. And it was hard for a number of reasons for me to bury my grandfather, but being around them made it that much more possible to do. I don't want to say easy, that minimalizes something that was not easy for any of us, but family makes it all better, and that's what it's all about. So hopefully you all are enjoying your Christmas, and now let's talk Laker basketball. BDL 44. Thank y'all for watching. I'm out.